So I took the pure Raidraptor build aside from Smog and the trap card that goes with it, but the synergy goes with the deck anyways. Of nothing but pure Raidraptors in the main deck, and then the side deck. And I want to see how far I'll get. I got 8th place at my locals, and I'm like, I did great with it. And I'm like, people were like, yo, by itself, no Ash, no Imperm, no nothing. Their own stuff by itself, along with the Smog, which is just basically an extra summoning for them, which is Winged Beast and it's dark. And then the trap card that goes with it, but the trap card offers protection for all of them. I'm like, it's broken by itself. I'm like, you can search 3 traps, once interruption, 2 negates. And if you do the Smog play, you send the trap, none of your Winged Beast monsters can be targeted with card effects or by battle except your strongest ones. And your strongest ones are towers. So it's like he couldn't do nothing, especially most of the decks kept targeting. And one player was like, he couldn't do nothing because he had to have 2 targets to target. And because the trap card says only the strongest Raidraptor Winged Beast monster could be targeted. That's only one he could select, so he couldn't do nothing unless he got rid of the trap, but he couldn't. So the protection it offers was like a blanket protection, and it protected your little ones from getting punched in the face and so forth. And one person even tried to summon the real strong rank 1 Exceed monster that just punches for game. And he powered it up so much because he had 2 Exceeds on the field. He was playing Horus. And he summoned out the first one, that summoned out the second one, and before that he summoned out another Exceed. So the monster came out to be like 17, no, it was like 21,000. And then I played the trap card in response to it. I'm like, I negated it and it was 0. So, and then because of the other one bringing it out, you couldn't attack directly. So I'm like, okay, that game, because when I went, it was just, but I'm gonna do the deck profile real fast, and I'm gonna show you. You could do it in 1 card combo if you want, but it's like a 3 card combo. You can end on 2 Ultimate Falcons, and burn them for the rest. And on their turn, so they couldn't do nothing. When I could pull that off, and a lot of people said they didn't see their hand traps. They see nothing. They had nothing. So I was like, yeah, that's just game 3. And yeah, I had great time. It's like just Raidraptor stuff. So 3 Tribute, 3 Raider's Wing, 3 Strangle, 3 Bloom. And I wanted to commit to the actual deck. Like, I hate Fuzzy, but I'm like, let me just commit to everything fully. Like, no matter what I did, the extra deck is all Raidraptors only. So 3 Fuzzy, 2 Mimicry, and I need 2 for the way I'm playing it. 2 Vanishing, 1 Lenore, and 1 Heal Eagle, which the recycling is needed. Then 3 Raider's Call, which does the same thing as Fuzzy, except you summon 1 Raidraptor. This targets that Raidraptor and brings out the same one, and its effect is not negated. But basically, this is just you're extending with its own card. So there was times I brought out Raider's Wing, play this, bring out second Raider's Ring, and then proceeded to go from there. 2 Swallow's Curry. I play 1 Nest because if you have 2, you could just search out any extender. 1 Roost. 1 Foolish Burial. You could get things started if you send Mimicry. 1 Skip Force. 1 Raidraptor's Force. 1 Phantom Knights. And 1 Soul. And I like this. I used this twice, and that won me games. And I will bring out Revolution Falcon, or if I got rid of my Falcon to do other plays, I will use this to bring back Falcon, and then go into the rank 12 one. And then I did that because I went into the link, and I did that because I wanted, he had monsters in defense mode. He had nothing but 4 monsters in defense mode. I had game, but I didn't have enough monsters on the field. So I linked off my Ultimate Falcon for the Link monster, and then I played this, paying half my life points, bringing back Ultimate Falcon, and then going into the 12. The 12 can attack up to 3 times, because each time it attacks, you can banish a Raidraptor and it can attack again. So basically, that Raidraptor that's ranked 12 can attack 3 times. He only had 4 monsters, so the monster by itself attacked 3 of them. And then I attacked the 4th one with one of my other monsters. And then I beat him for game by attacking directly with his own token, because he didn't Nibiru me. So it's like everything is situational, but it's rather to have it and not need it, than to need it and not have it. And I wanted to play the deck potentially at its own potential. Glorious Bright, Famine, all searchable with them. This is more of interruption, so like 2 negates, and this is an interruption because you can still play the other rank up spell, that one, and because you used it on their turn, this pops something. So it's like interruption, negate, and then I put these last because these are the only non-Raidraptors, but they go with the deck, the Smogs. So it goes with them as an extender, and then you can ditch one of them to search out Sky Battle, which this card did so much today. Like, they couldn't do nothing because they can't target my monsters with effects except the strongest one, and they can't select my monsters for battle except the strongest one. So they kept having to attack in the towers, and because I also had the other trap that negates, I played a Yubel deck, and they had to attack into this, and I used this to negate the fusion, the Bell's effects, and then they just take the damage by themselves. And this said they had to attack the strongest one. I'm trying not to make this a long video. Sorry about the turbulence. 2 Raiders Knight. 2 Force Tricks. I'm still trying to get the secret ones. I prefer that. 2 Brave Tricks, and I kept using this multiple times to get Ultimate Falcon with 55 today. And then so many materials, so it's like Arsenal, Revolution Falcon helped me win 1 game. And I had to win for there was like 30 seconds left, and I went into it. Satellite Cannon, I used this once. 2 Ultimate Falcons. I gotta get another holo because I realized this is not, and I hate commons. This is the level 12 I use. Like I said, I like this because I linked it away, and this can attack up to 3 times per turn. It attacks the initial time, and then up to twice per turn you can banish. It's not a detaching effect. It's just a battle effect where it attacks. I can banish one of my Raidraptors. It can attack again, and I can do that twice per turn. And then its regular effect is to detach, and everything that's banished I can put back into that's Raidraptors. Everything that's banished I can put back into the graveyard. So I'm like, this helped me win. Like, I love it. And you want everything. Like, I love it because it's like a math deck. 1 Rising, but I want to put another one. I gotta figure out what to take out, because there was times I could have played another one. And 2 White Strix. So I'm gonna just do the combo to end up with 2 Ultimate Falcons. And the way I kept doing it is, when I saw this, and Mimicry, and either Raider's Call. I kept using Raider's Call with it more than anything, and it doesn't negate its effect, or you can just use this. So what I will do is use his effect, special summon both. Then, before going up, I need the 5 one first by itself. So what I will do is special summon both of them with his effect. Use his effect to raise them both to level 1 by 1 to make them both 5s. And then go into the 5 one. Then I will use this by detaching this to get the rank up spell. And I will search this out, but I won't use it yet. Then I would normal summon Lenore, use effect to search out heal. Then I would banish to search Raider's Wing. So it's a 3-card combo. It could be a 2-card combo, but it all depends on what your hand is. Then I would use this effect to detach to bring out. Then I would go into this to go into Raider's Knight. Then use Raider's Knight's effect to go into the other 5. And obviously you can't use the effect because it's a once per turn. So then I would special. And then I will rank this up. So Arsenal. You could use Arsenal's effects here. Bring back, say, summon this. Then I would link these away. No, beforehand. Use this effect because it has a material, so you want a rank 4 so you can go into the other card. Now you will link these away. Going into tricks, and then this activates to float into the first Ultimate Falcon. That activates to search out. Let's say Fuzzy. Then because you use Arsenal's effect, that searches up the rank up spell. This one. Now you have the other one in graveyard, so you would activate targeting this and this to bring out your second Ultimate Falcon, and then obviously use one of its effects because you need this in the graveyard. Then you would just go into Force Tricks. Mind you, remember this is all for 3 cards. Use Force Tricks effect to search out something. I'll say that for next turn. I also forgot that. No, I didn't. Never mind. So now you have Ultimate Falcon, then banish, so you can retrieve the rank up spell. And now you can play this on their turn, where you have the 4, and you have the 5, and the other 4. So then on their turn, obviously you set this. You will play. Not only that, even before that, you did the combo. Each of their effects to burn, it's not once per turn, or copy. So each of them will burn you 4,000, so they take 2,000 damage. And then they're at 6,000. So then on their turn, you can play this depending on when they summon their monsters. So this will even burn for more. So you target that to bring out these 2. That makes it 13. And you can go into the bigger one and then burn them. Or even if you went second and they have nothing, you just ended up on 2 Ultimate Falcons and Rising Rebellion. So that's 4,000, and these are 3,000 each. Not really. This is 53,000 because it has a Brave Tricks as a material. This is 35. This is 45 because it has a Brave Tricks as material. So 45 unaffected towers, 35 unaffected towers, 53 unaffected towers. So it's like That's game if you went second, but if you wait, you can set it, and then that burns them. If you had another card to extend, you could even summon another. Sometimes what I like doing is, no matter you have another extender, which normally is what happens, I would end up on this. So that way, once I play the spell card on their turn, this pops. And because this pops, this searches the other rank up spell. That's a quick play. It would have searched out this. So with the extension of this, which if you had the other one, let's say this, you do this one on their turn, pops. This activates because you activated a Raidraptor effect on their turn. And then you would search this out, set it, and then you can use it right away because of its effects. And then you can just banish 4 or however amount and just go up into, depending on how many Raidraptors you have in graveyard, you could go in your 6 or your 8. Or there's sometimes I had way more Raidraptors in the graveyard and I'll go into just a 4th towers. So yeah, that's my 3-card combo for bringing out 2 Ultimate Falcons. There's multiple different ways to do it, but it all depends on what you're doing, and this is more of a complicated combo. But I liked it because I ended up on 2 Ultimate Falcons, and I already activated 1, so that's it. 8th place. I might go back to just playing with my Arcana Knights with Horse, which is the original reason why I got the deck the playmat. And I picked up orange yellowish dice to kind of go with the theme of it, since I love everything Egyptian, and like the blue eyes dice I use for the blue eyes obviously, and I just wanted to like match, like there's guys that match their clothes and stuff. I like matching my decks and stuff with playmats and dice and whatnot. But yeah, this is my combo, and yeah, I'm loving this deck. It's fun, and it has so much stuff. Like sometimes I got hand traps and they still couldn't do nothing. Like I still played through their hand traps and everything. So I was like, ugh. And I kept summoning him with 5 materials with the other combo from the other video. So it's like when you search the rank up spell originally, I would just make the 2 5s go into him. And since he has both with 3 more materials, it's like he's just 55. And I just love this deck.